What's up guys, in today's video I want to talk about two robot vacuum cleaners that I personally use at home. One is for my home office and the other one for the ground floor of my home. These aren't random models I'm testing for a brand. These are devices I actually use daily. I have been using them for a few months now. First one is K5 Pro made by OKP, brand name is OKP, and the other one is E10s model made by Eureka. Both have their strengths and limitations. I shall walk you through what they do well, where they fall short, and which one might be the right pick for your home. Let's talk about OKP K5 Pro first. Inside the box I got the vacuum unit, charging base, spare brushes, a spare dust filter, and I actually really like the spare brushes and spare dust filter because once the original ones run out I am able to use them. Setup was quick and painless via the app. I use the K5 Pro on alternate days in my almost 12 square meter home office. It takes about 18 minutes to clean the room and it goes back to charging base on its own, which is something I really like in both of my robot vacuums. It has a 5000 PA suction power, very powerful for its price point. The dustbin capacity is around 550 ml, and since it only covers a small area of my home office, I usually empty it once every 2 weeks. The battery is rated for up to 180 minutes of cleaning in standard mode, but because it usually takes it like 19 minutes to clean my office, so battery life at least for K5 Pro is not an issue for me, but it is rated for 180 minutes. Navigation and app wise, it creates a live map as it cleans the surface, but this map is not saved and it does not support multi-room zoning or selective area cleaning. I mean, it does support manual mode, which I tried a bit, but it was very difficult for me to control. I did not understand it. And it also has some spot area coverage, like on a specific spot, but again I never tried those. But what I'm referring to is like a floor map of the whole area, like the ground floor of my house. It does not support that. So this is fine for a single room, but makes it less ideal for full floor coverage. App is simple and functional. You get manual controls, scheduling, and firmware updates. It also supports Alexa and Google Assistant for those who care. I personally just stick to the app because I am a single button guy. Just push the button and let the robot do the cleaning. Noise wise, in standard mode the sound is noticeable but not irritating. If you push it into its full speed, it does get quite loud, but I have never had the need, so it's been fine for me, to be honest. It doesn't come with mopping function. The company says that you can attach mop wipes if needed, but I prefer built-in things, and it does not have a built-in mop function. So it is not a 2-in-1. It is a simple cleaner. It does not have a built-in mopping functionality. Also, I have to manually clean the hair from the brush, though this is less of a problem since it only covers my office, but you should know that hair tangling is an issue with this robot vacuum, and I think it is an issue with many others. Pricing and aesthetic wise, right now it is on sale for just $130 US on Amazon, which is incredible value considering it's often priced at around $350. In colors wise, it is only available in white, which looks okay but does get dusty over time. I personally prefer black colors. Now let's talk about Eureka E10s, which I use for the ground floor of my home. I have a first floor in my home as well, but I'm actually looking for another robot for that one that does not fall off the stairs. The ground floor area, that the cleaning area, I would say the cleaning area of the ground floor is around 100 square meters, so keep that in mind when I refer to the cleaning setup. Unboxing and setup wise, the E10s came with the robot vacuum, bagless self-emptying dust station, side brushes, mop pads, HEPA filter, cleaning brush. Setup was flawless, just like K5 Pro, but I would say that there were no spare brushes or spare filter, so I missed that. The K5 Pro had it, so I would have preferred if Eureka sent it too. Performance and specs wise, I use this on my entire floor, like the ground floor, which is again, as I mentioned earlier, is around 100 square meters, and it usually finishes the job in under an hour with 50% battery still remaining. It's rated for 180 minutes of runtime, just like K5 Pro. Its suction power is actually 4000 PA, which is technically less than K5 Pro. But to be honest, in real world use, it is quite efficient, even with mopping, so I wouldn't worry about its suction power. Once it has done the cleaning, it goes back to its charging station, which has a 2-liter bagless dust collector, I think, which automatically empties the robot. It is very convenient, and especially if you're cleaning the whole floor, because that dust gets accumulated very quickly. So K5 Pro is not ideal in those cases, because I have to manually clean it. So the E10, which has an automatic dust collector, is really nice, as it is really easy to clean. Navigation and smart features wise, the E10s uses lidar navigation and builds a complete map of your home, which it saves and even labels into zones like A, B, C, D. You can then select which zones to clean, which I regularly do based on which rooms are being used. So for example, when TV lounge and dining are used by my kids, then I usually send it to, for example, bedroom, so that it can clean the bedroom, drawing room, and once the kids are sleeping, I can schedule it to just clean the TV lounge and dining rooms and kitchen. So these selective zones are really useful. The app is very advanced, and I really like its look and feel. It has features like accessory lifespan tracking, for example, HEPA filter 98%, brushes 98%. So it gives you the lifespan of each accessory, so that you know that which accessory needs to be replaced. You can adjust dust collection modes, like you want to do quick collection, standard collection, or deep collection, in which like it tries to suck as much air from the vacuum robot as much possible. You can also customize the cleaning frequency, so you can say like after every cleaning, run the dust collection, or after every 2 cleaning, or every 5 cleaning, or you can also say like never run. So it is totally up to you. It has voice prompts, and it supports 15 different languages, and the volume of the speaker is also adjustable. So it gives the feeling that the Eureka company is trying to cater to a larger international audience as compared to just English speaking people. So that was nice. Let's talk about some downsides, as each product has its downsides. So let's talk about those. One thing that really bugged me is the water tank. The water tank needs to be refilled around 3 times for a full mopping cycle of my ground floor of my home. So it's really annoying to be honest. I wish there was a bigger bottle or something like that in the charging base, so that it automatically refilled. I have seen robot vacuums with those, so I wish I had that one. So water tank was an issue for me. Hair tangling again is another issue. So I have to manually clean the roller every day, especially since it covers the entire house. It is currently priced at $450 on Amazon. It is usually available in black, white, and purple colors. I personally prefer the black one, and I think it looks more premium. It also supports Alexa and Google Assistant if you are into that. Both robot vacuums support some other features like scheduled cleaning, Find My Robot, which triggers a sound in your robot. Both support firmware updates to get bug fixes, which is always nice. Both support auto return to charging dock. The main difference is that the E10s is built for larger areas with automatic dust collection and mopping functions, while the K5 Pro is built for smaller areas, and but it is still a good option given its current price. In fact, I would say K5 Pro is a steal at $130 to be honest. So yeah, these were the 2 robot vacuums I personally use. The OKP K5 Pro, ideal for single room users, budget friendly, simple, but works flawlessly. Eureka E10s, feature pack, built for larger homes, and has the modern automation you could want. It has multi-floor maps that it saves, and it assigns our zones to those maps and those kind of things. I like both for different reasons, and I would recommend either depending on your space, budget, and how hands-off you want your cleaning to be. So drop a comment if you have used either one or have questions about anything else. I shall try to help wherever I can. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.